A little while back on one of my videos I posted me sowing some dahlias. I said then that they were very old seeds and probably wouldn't get any germination, but I was hoping for at least a couple, and I got a couple, so they're going to go in and be potted on now. Let's give this a go. I prepared the mix. It's 50-50 shop bought compost and my own compost, and I have sieved both. I'm going to take as much as a soil ball as I can, really. The dahlia that I got in the greenhouse in a pot that I thought was dead, had a quick check underneath the soil, and there are some, looks like roots that are alive. It's just not sprouted yet, so I'm hoping when these are potted up into the final potting position, which will be a 10-litre pot, same as the one that's already growing in the greenhouse, I can stack all the pots together to make a nice little cluster of dahlia flowers, and then I can put them in a corner. Not having much room, I need to be able to do stuff like that. Just make sure this is quite firm. Now I'll water these in from the top this time to settle the roots around, pretty much as they are at the moment. I might have another seedling come in there, so what I'll do is I can see a green shoot, so I'll just put this back in. I don't know if it shows up on here, but I'll put it back in the greenhouse and see if they any more come up. Okay, let's give these a water now from the top. Try not to get on the leaves. Might help if I put them that way on. And the original pot that they were sown in, I've got in this water bath, and just keep them going in this, on this shelf here. So I have to deal with these floppy sweet peas. This is my second sowing, because the first sowing I did, they were shop bought, and these are my home saved seeds. So these actually did much better. I think I got one from the original batch. So this is what I'm gonna try and accomplish here. Just put a stake in and a little twist tie around it. I'm so ham-fisted, I usually make a mess of things like this, but let's see if I can achieve it. Not perfect, but I think it'll do. The other one's not floppy yet. I have actually topped these. Well, some of them I've topped. Others weren't up to the height yet, so I've got two in here. I need to go higher, else it'll just fall down. I think what I should do is cut these ties, they're too long. Let me try cutting them in half. These are good scissors because they've got like an anvil, so they'll cut stout stuff. This will be better. There we go. Okay, I'll do them all and then show you at the end. And there we go. Doesn't look pretty, but it's doing the job. Sometimes I'd have these planted out pretty quick, but I'm not sure where they're going to go yet. And we're still getting frost as well, so they'd need some protection. So I'm hoping they can stay in these root trainers for a bit longer. Another thing with sweet peas is they don't like to be in direct full sunlight all the time, so I found a partially shady spot underneath the bench in the greenhouse. Now it's time to start preparing the bed for the sweet corn. They're going in this bed here. Unfortunately, I've got to leave these dahlias in place until they've rotted out the things that are underneath them. But I'll be planting the sweet corn underneath, so I'm going to give this bed a clean up now. So this is it uncovered. Not touched it since I added my homemade compost. There are a few tree seedlings. They all look like sycamores, which is normal for here, but I don't know how many sweet corn I can get in here, but I'm going to try and max it out. Right, let's get those tree seedlings pulled and then I'll rake it over. So here's me sowing calendulas and they're sowing themselves in the path. Well, it's on the edge of the path actually, it's just within. And another one over here. So that was a quick tidy up of this. Hardly needed anything doing to it, to be honest. It just looked a bit horrible when you take the cover off. Of course, this was all mulched with my manure compost. It's a year old. And it's looking quite good now, so I'll just mark it out ready for where I'm going to plant the sweet corns. So I've got it roughly marked out now, and I've worked out I can actually get 46 plants in here. Now normally I do them at 45 centimetre spacings, but I'm going to cut that down to 40 for this year, simply because sweet corn's one of our main crops that we love to grow and eat. In fact, we're still eating last year's from the freezer now. So, touch wood, these will be as nice. So I just gave these a touch of water, stop the top drying out. I had the glass on it last night, but now I've watered it, you can actually see the germination. Got a bit of pricking out, got a bit of pulling out to do here, but as you can see, really nice germination. When is it time to pot on? Now, the way I do it is I wait until leaves are overlapping when they're sown in modules like this. And you can see these are not quite there yet, but they won't be long, they'll be overlapping soon and I'll get them into individual pots. These ones here are lagging way behind, so they'll be a while yet.